on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, Chicago.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Give to Cook out of the gun. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go.
Stroud on third down now. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On second down, here's Fields. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, Jared.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Will Anderson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Play action. It's Fields. Forced out to his left. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Down that's close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Stroud to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Got it. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
79 Broncos.
Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start the drive with Cook. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Fields on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Paris Campbell, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
19 Lions. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Stroud out of the gun here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss.
Here's a diving catch right side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Cougar 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
70 Lions.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 61 yards. And the Bears have got it on cruise control. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Oh, and this one, him may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Fields on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. That is caught, And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Gain of 15. First down fair.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run.
Here we go, Scott. Press, left strike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches... And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the jump.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Shot alert, trap alert. Riggs.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check, Panther.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Texans on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now here's Stroud on third down. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And the Bears first down.
All right.
Here's Cook again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Up. Go.
Off play action, Fields. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Ready. Cup 19.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Come on.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. Stroud now. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Panther 11. 60 Bobcats.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, line 51, line 51. Tonight.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 11 now. Play action. It's Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Christian Harris coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And fights him off. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, you get the ball down near the goal line, you can be pretty sure that Dalvin Cook is going to get the carry, and he powers his way into the end zone.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that really runs downhill, and what I mean by that, hits a line with such speed and power that tacklers just bounce off of him. In a sense, it feels like the field is tilted, and he's running downhill at the defenders and gaining extra force.
The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Starks lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
hands it off out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
18, fight in. Check, 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 check. '79 Broncos.
On second down, it's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Go Streets.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Chicago, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.